Hello everyone, today we're going to talk about how to solve a pair of simultaneous equations when one of them is linear and the other one is quadratic. So basically the first equation is going to be a straight line and the second equation is going to be a parabola, and we're going to see where they intersect first of all before we investigate how to solve for the solutions algebraically. So let's have a look at the graphical solutions. So the first equation, well, the first one I'm going to graph is y equals x squared plus x minus 6. So I've typed that in already, press enter, and that is my parabola. So the second equation I'm going to type in is y equals 2x plus 1, and there's my straight line. And if I zoom out a little bit, you can see where they intersect. And what we're going to do now is try to attempt to find these 2 points algebraically. So as you can see, when I have them plotted on the graph, it's quite hard to estimate the exact point at which they intersect. But by doing an algebraical method, we can pinpoint the intersection points accurately. So using the method of substitution, I'm going to substitute the definition of y from the first equation into the second equation. So that makes it a new equation where 2x plus 1 is equal to x squared plus x minus 6. And now I'm going to put everything on one side by moving everything from the left to the right hand side, so it becomes 0 equals x squared minus x, because I have plus x minus 2x, which makes it minus x, and minus 7 because I have negative 6 minus 1. And now I'm going to use the quadratic formula, which says that when ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then x is equal to negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So from this equation we can see that a is 1, b is negative 1, and c is negative 7. So putting those into the formula, we have negative of negative 1 plus or minus negative 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 7 over 2 times 1. We're going to keep going with that, so it becomes 1 plus or minus square root of 1 squared, which is 1, plus 48, because negative times negative becomes a positive, over 2, which makes it 1 plus square root of 29 over 2, or 1 minus square root of 29 over 2. So putting those into our calculators, I'm just going to use Google as my calculator. So I have 1 plus the square root of 29 equals divided by 2. So x is 3.193. So that's our first solution. Or 1 minus square root of 29 over 2. So 1 minus square root of 29 over 2, which is negative 2.193. So negative 2.193. And these are only the x values of where the lines will intersect, and we also need to find the y values. So the y values we're just going to find using the first equation, y equals 2x plus 1. So y is equal to 2x plus 1. Let's substitute in the first number, which is x equals 3.193 plus 1. So 2 times 3.193 plus 1. So 7.386. And then the second one is y equals 2 times negative 2.193 plus 1. So putting that in the calculator, 2 times negative 2.193 plus 1, which is 0.807. And now we're going to see whether our solutions, which are 3.193, 7.386, that's our first point of intersection, so points of intersection. So that's our first point, and our second point is negative 2.193 and 0.807. And we're going to check that against our graph. So our first point is 3.193, so 1, 2, 3, 3.193 and 7.3. So that's indeed our first point of intersection. And let's have a look at our second point of section. X is negative 2.193, which is correct, and y is 0.807, which is wrong. So what is wrong with our y coordinate? Well, let's have a look here. 2 times negative 2.193, if you type that in the calculator, so 2 times negative 2. Oops, clear. 2 times negative 2.193 plus 1 is negative 3.386. So I'm not sure where I got this from. Let's delete that. So it should be sorry, what was it again? Negative 3.386. Negative 3.386, negative 3.386. So you can see that using a graphing program is also quite useful for checking your answer, even though you can work it out algebraically. Sometimes you do put in the wrong things in the calculator, but for examination purposes, they should look at your justification, and if the final answer is the only thing where you're incorrect, you should still get marks for most of your working out. Thanks for watching. See you next time.